Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I am Adam Mckola. We're outside Old Trafford where Manchester United have beaten FC Astana 1-0. It wasn't the goal fest that I believed I would see when I arrived here today at Old Trafford. And despite a few grumbles from Manchester United fans, I enjoyed that game. I don't know why, but I actually enjoyed that game. And we got to see a little bit of history. It wasn't as glamorous as Rooney's hat-trick in a Champions League game against Fenerbahce on his competitive debut for Manchester United. It wasn't as hectic as Marcus Rashford's double against Midtjylland, having come in for an injury-stricken Will Keane and Anthony Martial. But it was a little bit of history. Mason Greenwood's first goal for Manchester United in the first team, and he'd done it in front of the Stretford end to grab a 1-0 win. Can it get any better than that? I dreamt about that about a million times when I was a kid, scoring my first goal for United in front of the Stretford end, and Mason Greenwood goes and does it. And 1-0, that's all we needed today. Look, it wasn't a vintage performance. It wasn't a fantastic performance. It wasn't even a great performance, but I felt that the boys, Gomez, I thought it was bright. First half, the only one that was making moves in between the lines, always giving the option, but we failed to find him, and he was looking like the one that could break the lines and make the breakthrough for Manchester United. Marcus Rashford in the first half, he didn't have the best of games. Marcus Rojo found him a number of times, and he had the chances to score and break the deadlock in the first half. He didn't. Now, Marcus Rashford scored 3 goals this season already. He's one of our top goal scorers, but he looks like a man that hasn't scored in 3 years. He looks like he's lacking a lot of confidence at the minute. And you felt FC Astana, he maybe could, take advantage of the fact that these lot ain't great, but he didn't today, and he didn't get that goal, would have broke his confidence. I wouldn't have started Marcus Rashford, to be honest with you. I would have started Jesse Lingard and let Mason Greenwood start through the middle from the start of the game, because when he dropped there in the second half, he looked a lot more threatening. In the first half, Mason Greenwood looked isolated out wide. Tahith Chong looked isolated out wide. We failed to get the ball to them enough times. Now, it's a learning curve for them. For these younger players coming in, the expectation here at Old Trafford today, they wouldn't have felt anything like it. Playing in front of a 50,000 crowd, coming here, expected to score goals. Manchester United fans were expecting to see plenty of goals today. And the hype and the expectation around these players was massive. Now, they have to deal with that. They have to be able to take that in their stride. But I actually thought, look, Tahith Chong didn't have his best of games today, but he wasn't bad. Angel Gomez, he wasn't tearing it up like we see him do for the 23s. But he had some very good touches and he showed some very good signs. And I would like to see him on the bench against West Ham United on the weekend. Mason Greenwood, first half, he was isolated. He was invisible almost out wide. And then in the second half, he went through the middle a little bit more. He looked a little bit more dangerous. And his goal was fantastic. His goal was incredible and shows the threat levels that he does have in and around the box. Now, apart from that, Axel Tuanzebe was our best player. I thought Axel Tuanzebe in the heart of that defence, every little thing he had to do. Now, he started off in the first half giving the ball away, and I was thinking, Ax, after I've been telling people you're pretty good with your feet, you're going to go and keep giving the ball away. But he settled down after that, and he looked pretty good there at centre-half as well. So I was happy with Axel Tuanzebe's performance today. Alongside him, Phil Jones was looking hectic. How can you look hectic against Astana, bruv? You always look like there's a mistake. Just relax a little bit. Marcus Rojo was his usual enthusiastic self. He took a shot which went very, very close to going in. He was doing Rabonas, which was probably my favourite part of the game. Marcus Rojo doing a Rabona. He didn't pull it off, which was typical Marcus Rojo, but he was tired by the end of that, and you could tell he didn't have much match fitness, and he was crying for Ashley Young to come on towards the end of the game. In midfield, I thought Matic didn't do well. Really, everything was sideways. When Angel Gomez was crying out for the ball through the lines, looking for that space, he wasn't finding him. Fred alongside him, on the other hand, I was glad that he came off the pitch, because Fred should be starting on Sunday against West Ham. If we start Fred and McTominay sitting there and Pogba's available to come back in, then I'd be really happy to see that. And I really do hope Pogba can come back in on Sunday as well, because we're lacking creativity. We've seen it over the last couple of weeks. Without Paul Pogba, we are lacking serious creativity, and we need him back in that side. I'd like to see Angel Gomez and Mason Greenwood as well, playing with a full-strength Manchester United team. I want to see that happening. Anthony Martial is missed. While Marcus Rashford is snatching everything, we need Anthony Martial because he is more cool, more calm, more clinical in front of goal. And we need to see him coming back into this team. So hopefully he is fit as well. But look, all in all today, Manchester United got 3 points. I think the 1-0 kind of flatters Astana a little bit. It should have been 2, 3, maybe 4. But there was never really them clear-cut opportunities that we would have wanted. Mason Greenwood getting the winner, though, I am absolutely delighted with that. My man of the match was Axel Twanzebe or Fred. Obviously, Mason Greenwood will get a lot of shouts because he scored the goal, but I think his general performance wasn't great, but obviously a fantastic goal as well. And look, it's a learning curve. I don't think the boys did badly today. I'd still persist with these young boys and this kind of team in the home games here at Old Trafford. And if we win those, we should be going through. In the away games, we may need a little bit more support and you may need to call upon a few of the first string. But generally speaking, this side should be enough to get us through the group stages. And just because we've only beaten Astana 1-0, I'm not overly concerned by that because, like I said, I actually enjoyed it at times today, watching those boys trying to make the breakthrough. It's a learning curve for them. It's a learning curve, and they have to have that opportunity. But Mason Greenwood, as I said, with his goal, fantastic, and the highlight of the night, apart from Rojo's Rabona. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in to Full Time Devils. Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Go and check out all the fan cams that are up as well now. Andy Tate and loads of others there chatting to you about the match. And keep it locked. And also, before I go, there's a link in the description below for the Northwest Football Awards. Get your votes in for the Fan Media Channel of the Year. Full Time Devils have been nominated. We've also got Luke Shaw's been nominated for an award. Mason Greenwood's been nominated for an award. Katie Zellem's been nominated for an award. So let's hope United can bring home all 4 of them. Get voting. Click that link in the description below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. For now, I've been Adam Mckola. We've beaten Astana. Thank fuck for that. And I'm out of here.